All right, we're back and we're on the constitutional questions and we're doing Articles 6 and 7. Okay, so Article 6 is the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, or are state constitutions more important than the national constitution? And in Article 6, this is actually called the Supremacy Clause. And it's pretty simple. The national constitution is the supreme law of the land. Okay? And with that in mind, let's go to the next question. Should all members of the national government take an oath of office? The answer is yes, they should. Per the Constitution, Article 6, you have to take an oath of office. And who you're taking an oath of office to? You are taking it to the U.S. Constitution. You're taking it actually to a piece of paper. You do not take an oath to the U.S. government. You do not take an oath to a president, nor to the Supreme Court. You take it to the Constitution, and the oath says that you will work to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. It's a pretty important piece of paper. And what's interesting is that anybody who works for the national government takes the same oath except for the president. The president has a special one, but members of Congress, the vice president, the Supreme Court, the guy at the local post office, me when I work for the US Census Bureau, we all take the same exact oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. We raise our hand and say those words. And that's what the Constitution says in Article 6. Okay. Also, in Article 6, there's one more question. Should there be a religious test for the government for offices or services? A religious test simply means, do you have to be part of a religion? Do you have to profess certain beliefs to get government services or to have a job? And the answer to it is no, resoundingly no. The framers of the Constitution were reacting against England and France and other countries in Europe where religious tests were key. If you wanted to be part of the government, you had to be part of the religion of the government, Church of England, the Roman Catholic Church, whatever it might be. So as a consequence, what happened is that the framers of the Constitution, when they got together, they said, no, not going to do it. We are going to say no religious tests at all. Okay? So you don't have to be a member of a religion to work in government. You can't really be asked about your religious beliefs to get a government job and to get government services. You can't be asked, oh, are you a member of the Church of Christ or anything like that? Can't be done. Okay, so that's Article 6. Constitution, supreme law of the land, key to the Constitution. It is the supreme law of the land. The Constitution's above every other state government. And then you have to take an oath of office to protect that Constitution. And there's no religious test for it. Okay, let's go to Article 7, which is the last article. We have 3 questions for that. How does the Constitution get ratified or approved? How did it get ratified or approved? Go into effect. Very simple. The framers of the Constitution said, well, there's 13 colonies. We need 9 of you to approve it. And when 9 approved it, it went into effect. Okay, pretty cool. Can a person's income be taxed? By the way, I made a mistake. I said Article 7 had 3 questions. Actually, Article 7 had 1 question, and that's what it was. How did the Constitution go into effect? But I also added here Amendment 16 of the Constitution. Why? You'll see, it's about taxing. And what it says is, can a person's income be taxed? Amendment 16 of the Constitution creates the income tax. We've talked about it this semester. We've gone through it. We've talked about it. So, can a person's income be taxed? The answer is yes. Okay, and that power comes through the 16th Amendment to the Constitution. And very simply, the people who wrote it, states that agreed to it, said, hey, we need to be able to tax people to keep government going. So amendments that you can get taxed. Okay, there's no two ways about it. You can get taxed. And can the government, this is the last question, can the government make a person buy something like insurance? And the answer is, unfortunately, I think, I'm sorry, but yes, if you want to drive, you have to have insurance. Okay? When Barack Obama was president, he passed, the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act simply said you have to have health insurance. You have to have health insurance. That's the way it was. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You had to have it. Okay? So, can the government make you buy something? And the answer is yes. It can make you pay taxes and it can make you buy insurance. Okay? All right. That's it with the legislative branch of government. We still have other parts of the government, the executive and the judicial, to take up later.